and welcome, dear friends. Today we celebrate a sacred milestone, the anniversary of the canonization of two beloved saints of Malabar Church, Saint Kuriakos Elias Chavara and Saint Euphrasia Elvatingal. Our theme is A Dream Fulfilled, a tribute to the longing of a church once called barren, but now is graced with saints who continue to inspire generations. Joining us today is someone who carries their legacy in her heart and vocation. Sister Grace, a member of the Congregation of the Mother of Carmel, which was founded by Saint Chavara himself. Welcome, dear Sister Grace.
Thank you.
It's a joy to have you here. So, Sister, let's begin with Saint Chavara. He once mourned that the Malabar Church had no saints. So, what did that longing mean to him?
His longing was very spiritual. He wants sanctity in every aspect of life. It's not only the calling of canonization, but he wants in every way the life should be lived in sanctity. And so that was his style, that every man and woman may have a life filled with sanctity.
So, Saint Chavara was not only a spiritual leader, but a visionary reformer. Could you share how his spirituality shaped his approach to social change?
He is a man ahead of his time. He had all his vision very clear, and so he wants that the dignity of life should be elevated, and for that education is a must. He longed for education, for social justice, and he gave importance for these two areas, thus by reforming the society at large.
He is credited with pioneering various social initiatives. So, what are some of the most impactful reforms that he had introduced?
The first one I would mark out about the printing press. The first printing press which in Kerala, and then he switched on to education, a school for every church. That was very impactful. It had its long impact till now. And then the social justice, his areas, his cultural reformations, his cultural contributions, the writing of poem, literary works, all were still very relevant even today.
Saint Chavara founded two religious congregations, the CMI and the CMC. So, Sister, could you tell us that what was his vision behind these foundations?
His vision was to create communities rooted in prayer and committed in service. Carmelites of Mary Immaculate, the CMIs, they are for preaching, for education, and for pastoral care. Congregation of Mother of Carmel, the CMC, they are for education, for healing ministry, and for the care of the women and children. He believed that women religious can transform the society through prayer and spiritual formation.
So, how do these congregations continue his legacy today?
His legacy is still relevant and it is carried out throughout all the continents. Even the CMIs and the CMCs are spread all over the different parts of the world and they are working. The CMIs are still working in pastoral ministry, in preaching and in education, and in every classroom, in every aspect of their life, in every field. They feel and they try to bring life to the principles, to the values that Saint Chavara had upheld and wanted to impart generation after generation. And the changes what Saint Chavara wanted is long-lasting, touching the centuries. We, the CMC sisters throughout different continents, were without discrimination of poor and rich, without discrimination of culture and language, are spread far and wide, reaching out with the healing ministry, spiritual formation of the children and the women, and giving spiritual guidance to the people at large.
And today, the dream has come true. So, how do you think the canonization of Saint Chavara impact the CMC family? If you had to describe Saint Chavara in just one word, then what would it be?
The spirituality of Saint Chavara, I should say, it is wholeness. He includes every aspect into all the grassroots level. Everything is wholeness. So every aspect has its own sanctity, purity, and holiness, and he promoted that.
And today, the dream has come true. So, how do you think the canonization of Saint Chavara impact the CMC family and the wider church?
It is a moment of profound joy for us to celebrate. It is just like our own father is honored, our own family has been recognized and honored in the world, and it is a proud moment for CMI and the CMCs.
Okay, so now let's talk about Saint Euphrasia. She dreamed of becoming a saint. So, how do you think that she lived that dream in her everyday life?
Her holiness is very deep and very spiritual. It is very hidden. Saint Euphrasia's sanctity, holiness, spirituality is very hidden. She lived her life in a very hidden manner, not very explicit, but still it had its impact and it radiated just like a blooming flower, having the fragrance of holiness spread far and wide, having a high impact on the people around. She spent hours in prayer in front of the Eucharistic Lord and bringing the entire world into the Lord.
You belong to the same congregation. So, how does her legacy shape the spirituality of the CMC sisters today?
Her life is our compass. We have meditation, contemplation, from which we gain energy and go to the activities where we transform and we give spiritual touch to everything, to all the apostolic fields in which we are engaged.
Both the saints were visionaries. Saint Chavara in education and reforms, and Saint Euphrasia in spiritual depth. So, what message does their lives give to the youth of today's generation?
It is a great challenge that holiness is not out of reach, it is within our reach. It is in your hands, it is in our choice, it is in our thoughts, it is in our decisions. So if we will, we can have, because the role models and the real models are just in front of us, in our own soil, from our own house, from in between us. And so it is a good hope for us that we too, we can challenge and reach up to that level of sanctity, of holiness. Saint Chavara inspires us and challenges us and reminds the youth that the youth are the channel of change, and their education and their creativity can bring an impactful change in the coming centuries. Saint Euphrasia inspires us, promotes us to be deep in spirituality, deep in contemplation, and then we can have the entire world with very big heart, embracing the entire world. Together they say, be bold in action and deep in spiritual.
On this anniversary, what message would you like to give to those watching?
The church is no longer barren, it is fertile with saints. We all are called to sainthood. And you too are called to bloom. Whether you are a parent, whether you are a student, whether you are a worker, you all have a chance, you all are called to bloom where you are planted, in sanctity.
So, and finally, what does the theme "A Dream Fulfilled" mean to you personally?
It means hope. It means prayers whispered in silence will be echoed across the centuries. It means that when we walk faithfully, God writes our story into eternity. For me, it's a reminder that the dream of the founder is lived in and through us.
Thank you so much, Sister Grace, for your wisdom and witness. Today, we remember that a dream which is rooted in faith never dies, but it blossoms in God's time. From a church once barren to a church which is radiant with saints who continue to inspire generations. We celebrate not just history, but a living legacy. May the lives of Saint Kyriakos Elias Chavara and Saint Euphrasia continue to inspire us to dream boldly, live faithfully, and walk humbly with God. Happy canonization anniversary to all. Stay blessed and keep the dream alive.